So, you are Anne Baxter.
Yes. Yes, I am. I'm sorry. Really, I'm so sorry.
Nice to meet you. I'm Mr. Stevens.
How do you do? I'm so sorry, Mr. Stevens.
Anne, please, sit down. It's all right. How are you today?
I'm a little nervous. And this isn't a good start.
That's all right. Well, Anne, where are you from?
I'm English. I'm from Oxford.
Great. A true Brit. Can you speak any other languages? French, German, Spanish?
I can speak French, a little Spanish, and a few words of Italian. My sister is in Rome studying history of art at university.
Okay. Very interesting. And can you use a computer? The internet?
I'm not a genius with the computer, but I can use one.
Great, Anne. I have your CV here, and I see you already work here. What do you do exactly?
I do this and that. I usually work from home. I have an office in my room with a big desk and two chairs and...
Fine. That's fine. And do you live alone?
No, I share a flat with my Australian friend Alice. And there's a new flatmate now. His name is Jack. He's from New York. He's very nice.
That's fine. Great. And you're very well prepared. You have a good education, and you're very precise. You're just the person for this internship.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Stevens. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Right this way. Anne, this is Gary. And this is Rachel.
Hello. Hi. Pleased to meet you.
Rachel is a very important team member at our publishing house. She knows everything about the company.
Thanks.
She was our first employee in 1985.
1985.
And she can answer any questions you may have. Okay, Anne, you're in good hands. Have a productive day.
All right, Anne. Are you ready? Well, Mr. Stevens founded this publishing house in 1985.
Oh, just a moment. Okay. I'm ready now.
Our first product was a children's book. It was very successful and sold more than 3 million copies. We had 20 different translations. Over time, the company changed and diversified, and we have now fiction, cookbooks, and tourist guides.
Cookbooks and... I'm sorry. I didn't catch that.
Tourist guides. We also have an encyclopedia of history and one of art history. Sometimes we publish economic texts, and our catalog with over 10,000 titles makes us one of the most important publishers in the country.
10,000.
We also employ more than 150 people. Is everything clear?
Yes. I think so.
Okay. As you know, this is Gary. He works in the advertising office, where he develops new client contacts and keeps in touch with our authors.
Pleasure to meet you, Anne. It's so nice to have such lovely colleagues in this company.
Fine, Anne. Okay. Let's move from theory to action. Okay. This is your desk. Here's your computer. Mm-hmm. You know how to use one, don't you?
Yes. As I told Mr. Stevens, I'm not...
Okay. No need to waste time. Okay. Over there is the fax and the photocopier. Okay. There's a coffee machine in the hall over there. Mm-hmm. But please, few breaks and keep them short. Do you understand?
Yes.
Excellent, Anne. Get to it.
Good morning.
So, are you ready?
Yes, quite ready.
Okay, then let's begin. Hello, my name is Gary Reynolds from Pilgrim Publishing. May I speak to Mr. Jones? Mrs. Jones, how are you? And how is that wonderful apple pie of yours? I'm fine, thanks. Certainly, I'll hold. With a wink and a nudge, you can get whatever you want, even imaginary apple pie. This author is too important for us.
Right.
Hello, Mr. Jones. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. I wanted to know if you are interested in contributing to a new cooking guide that we have to bring out soon. Yes, it's a 6-volume collection of recipes to fit the needs of all tastes, with a detailed photo guide for preparation and cooking techniques. And we have to have the materials by the end of next month. Right. Exactly. Sure. Of course. Yes. Excuse me. Could you hold on for a moment? Anne, that's enough. Stop now. I can't concentrate.
Oh, sorry, Gary. Sorry.
Yes. As I said earlier, if you accept, I can send you a copy of the contract that you should sign and return. No, I'm sorry. We can't wait until next Tuesday. Well, I'll have to check with my boss. I need to ask Mr. Stevens if we can organize a meeting for next week. In the meantime, do you need any prep materials? No problem at all. I can send you an email immediately. Okay, goodbye. It was a pleasure speaking to you. Do you always have to take notes?
Yes, I do. I have to learn as much as I can, and there's so much to learn. I study my notes every evening.
What a model colleague. You're so serious, so diligent, and an absolute nut about cleaning. Truly an asset to this company.
You're making fun of me.
No, of course not. It's such a shame. Such beautiful eyes shouldn't only read all the time.
Come on, Gary, stop it. Let's get back to work.
Okay. I mustn't pay you any compliments then. So, Ms. Baxter, can you give me the notes from my conversation with Mr. Jones?
Okay. So, you said to Mr. Jones that... Oh, I have to start from the beginning, right?
Anne, calm down. It's not an exam. I know what we should do. You should try a telephone call.
Me? Oh, no. No, I'm not ready yet.
Sure you are. It's not that difficult.
Okay.
Here,
Who do we have to call next?
try to call Mr. Clifford.
All right. Hello, this is Anne Baxter from Pilgrim Publishing. Please may I speak to Mr. Clifford? Oh, I see. All right, thank you very much. Right, goodbye.
Well, what happened?
Well,
Come on. Tell me.
I dialed the wrong number.
So, Mr. Stevens, may I begin to explain our typographic services?
Just a moment, Mr. Richardson. I'm still waiting for our new intern. She has a lot to learn, and I think our meeting would be very useful for her.
Good morning. I'm sorry I'm late, Mr. Stevens.
Never mind, Anne. Anne, this is Mr. Richardson.
How do you do?
Good morning.
Anne, I see you've had your hair done. Very nice.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Stevens.
It looks like you were out late last night. I hope you had fun. Were you at a party or perhaps a club?
Oh, no. I was at home. Actually, it was quite a difficult night. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with my personal problems.
Right. So, Mr. Richardson, tell us about your typographical services then.
Founded by Charles Emerson, Montex has been active in the typographic market since 1985. From the beginning, we have been known for our innovation and high-quality products. Mr. Emerson's children, John and Lucy, have continued the tradition by improving and enlarging the family business. The first Montex office was located in Russell Street.
Oh, Russell Street! That's where the flower market is. I went there just the other day and bought 2 beautiful yellow orchids. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Richardson. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
As I was saying, over the years and following changes in the market, our company has diversified and extended its line of products. We've purchased the latest technology, offering our customers the best package available on the market today. In 2000, we moved to a larger office space in order to improve production. Our new headquarters are located in Rodney Road, and we have approximately 55,000 square meters at our disposal.
Well, that's a huge space.
Yes, that's right. It's very big. Anyway, our first success was with brochures, marketing flyers, pamphlets, and company catalogues. We also provided business cards and general printing services. Over time, we moved into book publishing as digital technology and expansions in the market gave us the skills to enter the market. Currently, we're equipped to provide highest quality publishing at an extremely competitive price. Our current capacity is more than 100 million pages per year.
So, Anne, have you understood everything? Would you like to sum up what Mr. Richardson has said?
Me?
Yes. Could you?
Oh, all right. I'll try. Established in 1985 by Charles Emerson, Montex has successfully grown and adapted to changing client needs. In 2000, the company transferred to Rodney Road, where, thanks to cutting-edge equipment capable of high volume, it has optimized its production and extended its offerings, specializing in the publishing sector. Currently, it provides top-quality printing at extremely attractive pricing.
Well done, Anne. You have a great ability to summarize. You know, Mr. Richardson, we aren't very pleased with our current typographers. They don't meet deadlines.
Professionalism, efficiency, and punctuality are the keys to our success. Do you know that in just a few years, the number of Montex clients has grown by 100%?
And what sort of printing do you principally use?
Digital printing and offset printing in the case of high-density needs.
What? Offset printing?
Young lady, you work for a publishing house and you don't know what offset printing is?
No, sir. I'm afraid I don't. Is it important?
Anne, offset printing is the classic way in which a graphic project done on a computer is converted to the final printed page.
I get it. I get it. Well, it is important. It's extremely important. What an idiot I must seem. I basically told you I have no technological know-how. You know, Mr. Stevens, I am studying the editor's manual that you gave me, but I haven't got to the letter O yet.
So, Anne, how did your meeting with Mr. Stevens and the Montex representative go?
Quite well. Actually, it was very interesting.
Did they come to any agreement?
Well, for the moment, Montrax is going to print 3,000 copies of our next series of cookbooks. Mr. Stevens wants to give them a trial run and see how they work. If they meet their deadlines and price competitively, he'll sign on for larger deals in the future.
Well, we're hoping to optimize our work and drive down costs a little. And the publishing market is in a deep crisis. Readership is dropping rapidly, which is driving down sales. At the same time, production costs are increasing because of foreign rights acquisition as well as distribution costs.
As a matter of fact, I haven't bought many books recently. Tell me, Rachel, does this crisis also affect us here at Pilgrim?
Certainly. The negative trends of the market are felt throughout the sector, beginning with those who work in it. In any case, I'm optimistic, and I'm sure this is just a passing crisis, and that the publishing sector will soon recover.
That's probably what Gary wanted to talk to me about this morning. I saw him, and he said that he had something very important to tell me.
Uh-huh.
What? Why are you making that face?
No, it's nothing, Anne. It's just that I don't trust Gary. He's a Latin lover and full of himself. He chases all of the pretty girls around here, and you are just his latest victim.
Look, Rachel, I'm perfectly capable of looking after myself. I only have a working relationship with Gary, and that's how it's going to stay.
Sorry, Anne. I certainly didn't mean to offend you. I'm quite aware that you are an intelligent young woman who can keep men like Gary at a distance. In any case, I just wanted to warn you. I'm sure you'll agree with me once you get to know him.
Yes, to be honest, I am a bit worried. Profits are down 8% over the last few months. And just yesterday, I read an article in Media World that confirmed my suspicions. Forecasts for the publishing market are quite pessimistic. And the general feeling is that things are going to continue to go downhill based on current trends. The next 5 years could see a further drop of 20%. If we leave out bestsellers and fiction, then the entire publishing market has taken a direct hit. Or, better, is in a downward spiral.
But what about sales?
For the moment, they're stationary, but we won't be able to improve them. In fact, we'll have to stop publication of our encyclopedias of history and art history, with awful consequences for those working on these projects.
Are you saying that we'll have to lay people off?
No, not for the moment. But if things continue like they are, we will have to let some of our people go.
Oh my God. There must be something we can do to keep from cutting staff.
I'm meeting with Mr. Stevens this afternoon to discuss the situation. We're going to focus on new objectives for the company in both marketing and sales. Perhaps we will develop a new line of economic paperbacks, which might help sales.
But the other publishers are already doing that successfully. I think we'll need to develop new products to encourage new market opportunities.
Well said, Billy. I've already got an idea to suggest. It won't resolve all of our problems, but it could bring about some interesting developments.
And what might this new idea be?
Anne!
Well,
Anne, are you in there? Hey, you! I'm looking for my friend Anne. Is she with you? Anne! Surprise!
Anne, hello. Come back to Earth. Someone's looking for you.
Alice, what are you doing here?
Well, I came to see where you work, Anne. Could you give me a tour? So, these are your colleagues. Oh. What long faces. Are you always like this? We need a little fun to lighten things up in here. Why don't you invite them to the party this evening?
No, no, really. I don't think, well, today's really not a good time to be talking about parties. Why don't you come back some other time? And perhaps warn me in advance, perhaps. Bye-bye, Alice.
Why don't we take a short break?
How about a little fun on the telephone? I need to relax and have a good laugh.
Okay. But who should we call?
I know. Let's call my flatmate Alice. She's always looking for new boyfriends, and you could pretend to be a friend of Jack's, the other flatmate, saying that you saw a picture of her and that you'd love to meet her.
Okay, but she isn't going to get angry with me, is she?
No, we'll tell her it was just a joke.
Hello?
Is that Alice?
This is Gary. And I'm calling because,
Well, I'm a little shy.
and I'm a friend of Jack's, and yesterday he showed me a picture of you. And, well, I think you're pretty cute.
Hello? Could you speak up? The line is terrible.
Yes, I'm also having problems. This line must be congested. My name is Gary, and I'd like to get to know you a little better.
What? Who are you?
I'm a friend of Jack's, and yesterday I saw...
A picture of you.
How could that be? What picture?
Don't raise your voice with me.
Me, Alice.
In the picture, there were 3 people. One was Jack, one was an ugly girl, and then a very beautiful lady. And
Jack told me it was you.
hold on, while I put you through to a friend of mine who doesn't agree with me about the ugly girl.
Hello? Who's speaking?
This is Alice, and I urgently need to speak with the other guy. I think his name is Gary.
I'm afraid I can't hear you. Could you speak up?
I said I urgently need to speak with Gary.
Oh, I'm afraid Gary's very busy at the moment. If you'd like an appointment, I can fit you in the beginning of next month.
What? You are joking, aren't you? I told you I need to speak with him immediately.
Alice!
It's Anne.
It's a joke. And you fell for it completely.
Anne, you scared the hell out of me. What a stupid joke.
Okay, maybe it was a stupid joke, but you bought it hook, line and sinker.
Hi, Anne. Have you got a moment? I just have to show you a few things.
Alice, how many times have I told you to call before you come and visit me at the office? If my boss finds out, I'll be in trouble.
Oh, yes, I know. You're right. I'm sorry. Anyway, you are on your coffee break, and I just need some advice. I'm going out with Philip tonight. You know, the handsome guy I met at the library last week.
Oh,
I told you about him, didn't I?
I don't know, Alice. I've lost count. Every week there's a different guy. And what's so important about him that you couldn't wait to see me?
What if I wear this tonight?
It's nice. Red suits you.
Really? But if I wear this, I'll have to find the right black shawl. By the way, can you lend me the one you bought last Saturday?
Alice, it's brand new. I haven't even worn it yet.
Come on, Anne. I told you that this date is really important to me. Okay. What if I wore this one?
That's pretty too.
Yes, but if I wear this one, it would go better with your blue hat. Could you lend it to me?
Oh.
Please, Anne.
Oh, Alice, no, not that one. It was a present from my sister. I'm very attached to it.
Oh, please, Anne. Come on, help me, please.
Okay, it's impossible to talk you out of anything anyway. But if I'd known you were going to borrow my entire wardrobe, I would have immediately told you I was very busy.
Thanks, Anne. You're the best.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going now. By the way, what would you say if I told you I had broken your camera?
You've done what?
Oh, come on, Anne. I'm joking. Oh, I think work is making you just a little bit too nervous.